So he said he wants to sell something online, but the competition's insane. I think the first thing I'd ask, what was his name?
Aiden.
Aiden. The first thing I'd say is, Aiden, why do you want to sell something that's super competitive, especially if you're selling it online? A lot of people have time and tenure associated with what they're doing. They have a name recognition. It's hard to start McDonald's today, right?
Right.
I think if you were sitting here with me, I'd say, well, why do you want to sell what you want to sell if you're already aware that there's so much competition? Well, it's kind of similar to what's going on with Aiden. I mean, Tony, look, how do you know if your idea is good or if you're just fooling yourself? It starts with market research. And you know what? There's so much value in getting out and having conversations with the people that would be your consumers. Yeah, it's legwork. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, right? To go sit in a mall and do market analysis. So Victor down in Tyler, Texas, I'm sorry, I'm off mic. Victor says from Tyler, Texas, what's the biggest mistake new business owners make that sends them straight to failure? What's the biggest mistake they can make?
Well, Victor, I would say it's not coming up with a plan and not going into that plan with the right capital behind you. Just like we've talked several times about making sure you have runway, making sure that you have either capital or an investor or, and have that plan to make sure that you know what markers you need to be hitting. That's what the biggest failure is that business owners, people start a business in the first year, they take that 9-to-5 leap and it doesn't work because they didn't do their market research. They didn't have the runway. They have to go back to their 9-to-5 and shut their business down. So that's what I would say on that.
Yeah, and a lot of time runway relates to, because it's not just about your money you're spending on the business, but you have to keep yourself paid too, or you have to have enough of your debts caught up that you don't need the money. But most businesses come in underfunded. I mean, they think that this is what it's going to take to get there. They may have it all written out perfectly on the cocktail napkin, but always factor times 2 or times 1.5 if you're looking at a business. That's what I would say to Victor for sure. I agree with you 100%. Runway.